Hello students, welcome to today's lesson. In the previous lesson, we have seen about the different drainage pattern: dendritic, terrial, radial, rectangular drainage pattern. And also we have seen about the course of the river. A river has three courses: upper course, middle course, and lower course. Different landforms in each course of the river. And also we have seen about the meaning of confluence, tributary, watershed, drainage system. So students, today we will learn about human-made feature on map. At the end of this section, you will be able to distinguish various patterns of settlement on the map, interpret the shape of settlement, explain the type of settlement, reflect the function of settlement. This is the objective of the lesson. Before proceed to the topic, students, please think about this question. A settlement is a place where people live close together, or it can also be defined as a group of buildings in a specific area within people living in them is known as settlement. So settlements differ from one another in terms of their size, complexity, and stage of development. So it means settlements are not the same. So settlement ranges from a little collection of a single building to megalopolis. As a result, we have different hierarchy of settlement. Let us see the hierarchy. When we see this pyramid, it has different settlements: isolated dwelling, hamlet, village, town, large town, city, large city, metropolis, conurbation, and megalopolis are a type of settlements. When we move from the bottom to the top of the pyramid, the population number increase, and also service diversify at the top of the pyramid. So we get a sparse population in the bottom of the pyramid, but densely or more population is found in the top of the pyramid. So settlements differ in their size, function, and complexity. As you have seen in the above, when we move from the bottom to the top of the pyramid, we observe change in population size and in service delivery quality, and the quality, the service, and different activities decline when we move from the bottom to the top of the pyramid. Megalopolis, a group of conurbation within each having more than 10 million people. Conurbation also a group of large cities and their suburbs within 3 or 10 million people. Metropolis, a large city and its suburbs consisting of multiple cities and towns within 1 to 3 million people. A large city with a large population and many services with a population of between 300,000 to 1 million. A city has abundant service but not as many as large city. So a city has a population of between 100,000 and 300,000. A large town has a population of 20,000 to 100,000. A town has a population between 1,000 to 20,000. Village generally does not have many services, possible only a small corner shop or post office. So a village has a population of 100 to 1,000. So this hierarchy mainly classified based on the size of population. When you see hamlet has a tiny population, usually less than 100, and very few or no service and few buildings found in the hamlet. Isolate dwelling would only have 1 to 2 buildings or family in it. So this is the hierarchy of settlement, mainly classified based on the number of population. So settlement can be urban or rural. Urban settlement engaged in non-agricultural activity. Rural settlement engaged in agricultural activity. Few people or a small size of population is found in rural settlement. Students, let us see this table. It shows sign and symbol used on settlement map. So this sign represents town, city, major city and capital city. The town represented by this symbol, city by this symbol, major city represented by this symbol, and capital city, if you see this symbol, represents capital city. Built up areas on the map represented by this symbol. Bridge represented by this symbol. Park lot, the symbol of park lot on the map is this one. This is Rio, and this symbol represents railway. This symbol, all-weather road, that is hard and loose surface, represented by this type of symbol. So if you see this kind of symbol, it shows dry weathering, road, track and railway, and this symbol represents garbage bin. Lighthouse represented by this symbol. Village, this symbol represents village. Scattered settlement represented by this symbol, and this one is show a farmland. Church represented by this symbol. This is the symbol of mosque, and a school represented by this symbol. This symbol represented airport class 1, airport class 2 represented by this symbol, and hillport represented by this symbol. This symbol represents clinic or hospital. The symbol of battlefield on the map is this, and a minilar working symbol is this one. This symbol represents post office, and this one is a market, and this one is a telephone. This symbol represents electric power line. Students, please think about this question. before proceeding to the second subtopic. Settlements have different shape that results from many factors. For example, situation and sites are factors of settlement. So, depend on situation and site, there are different type of settlement: dispersed settlement, nucleated settlement, and linear settlement. Look, this is a nucleated settlement. The settlement is close together, and linear settlement, it seems like elongated shape. It has an elongated shape, and this type of settlement is known as dispersed settlement. It is scattered settlement. So, depend on site and situation, there are different type of settlement like dispersed, nucleated, and linear settlement. Let us start from the dispersed settlement. Dispersed settlements are typically found in the tropical rainforest and scrublands in Africa, and also in Australia. Because of unsuitable climatic condition in this area, we get dispersed settlement. For example, in tropical rainforest, rainfall is very high, temperature also very high. It is not suitable for settlement purpose. Dispersed settlement also common in rural areas. The second type of settlement is nucleated settlement. The pattern of the settlement is compact and concentrated. An example of this kind of settlement in Ethiopia, settlement in Addis Ababa, Bahar Dar, Harar, Gondar, Bishoftu, settlement type is nucleated. The third type of settlement is linear or ribbon settlement. It has an elongated pattern. So, this type of settlement pattern usually a road-oriented settlement pattern. Most of the towns that are found along the main highway line from Addis Ababa to Gondar, Mekelle, Asosa, Harar, Jimma are good example of linear settlement in Ethiopia. So, there are three types of settlement: dispersed, nucleated, and linear settlement. Factors influenced the settlement of an area are available of fresh water. For example, if area has fresh water, we get more population. If there is no surplus water in that area, we get dispersed settlement. And also, for the purpose of defense, village being established on a hilltop, a spur, or a ridge. A dry, healthy site is good to establishment permanent settlement, and also closeness to line of communication and economic areas, it is good for settlement. So, different factors affect or influence settlement. Students, let's move to Geographic Information System, or GIS. Let us see what is the concept of GIS, components of GIS, and application of GIS. Students, depend on your lower grade lesson, what is GIS? Geographic Information System is a framework for gathering, managing, and analyzing data. GIS can help individual and organization for better understanding about spatial variation. For the purpose of standardization, geographic information system is a specific information system applied to geographic data and is mainly referred to as a system of hardware, software, and procedure designed to support the capture, management, manipulation, analyzing, modeling, and displaying of spatially referenced data for solving complex planning and management problems. Students, let us see each word of GIS. Geographical means a system concerning with geographical reference data. Some coordinate system to locate the surface of the earth, for example. Information is a data that has been interpreted by human being. The system is, the word system can be used in different contexts. It can be used to describe physical entities or conceptual entities. Let us see the building block of information system. The building block of information system are data, processing, interface, information technology or infrastructure. Social contexts are the building block of information system. Data is a raw material used to create useful information. Process, the activity that carries out mission of the business. Interface, how the system interfaces with its user and other information system. These are the components of GIS. A work of GIS integrated these 5 key components. These are hardware, software, data, people, and procedure are the main components of GIS. All these components have a network. Let us see GIS process. First, define the problem. After defining the problem, select GIS criteria. Which criteria is important to solve this problem? The third step is import or build database. In this, there is a data collection. After that, analyzing the data and give output and make decision. These steps are a GIS process. What is the difference between data versus or information? Data by itself generally differ from information. Data is a little use unless it is transformed into information. Information answer different question after processing. We transfer data into information by using information system. GIS is a core for all discipline. As we have seen, it is a core for all discipline to solve different problems and analyzing data. What GIS is not? A GIS is not simply a computer system for map making. It is not like statistical package, and also it is not ArcGIS or ArcReview. It does not hold map or picture. It holds database. The database concept is central to a GIS and is the main difference between GIS and drafting or computer mapping system. GIS is not a GPS. GIS softwares are ArcGIS, Elwis, AirMapper, Geomedia, GRASS or open source. QGIS are GIS softwares. Let us see this map. GIS use satellite data, aerial photograph, digital map, tabular information, and also other digital data, and processed by GIS and give new information. The main 5 types of questions answered by GIS: location, condition, modeling, patterns, trends are answered by GIS. So GIS involves the analysis of complex, multiple spatial and non-spatial data sets in an integrated manner. So what distinguishes GIS from other type of information system and graphic-oriented system are its spatial analysis function. So GIS is important for analyzing very complex data, and also it's important to solve different problems. So GIS apply in land use planning, in utility management, ecosystem modeling, landscape assessment and planning, in transportation and infrastructure planning, and also market analysis, visual impact analysis. So GIS involved in different activities, and it's important to solve different problems. So it applied in different disciplines. For example, GIS applied in forest to conserve forests and also solve environmental problems like environmental degradation, and apply in conservation, and also GIS used for indicates the mining area, and used for survey, and also it is used by town planning. So it has multi-direction. So today we have learned about the different settlement patterns, hierarchy of settlement, and also have learned about geographic information system. Thank you.